Kamara, drive in. It's the coach. This is Madden football.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Redskins. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Hit it. Watch the run. Switch. Get it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Back to throw. Patterson looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check, you draw quarter. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patterson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Still first down.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go on 2nd and 12, and that is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Patterson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his throw here's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
30 base.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Get that quarterback and all. 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson gets this one to Hill. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here's Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Browning down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
General West. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Patterson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A run by Bell on 1st down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's gone. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. 2nd and 2. And his first throw here is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking to throw. Benedict, a screen to Bell. Takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, Benedict. This is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Again, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Like 20.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
He's coming. Fire.
They start on the ground with Geis. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Bravo. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Benedict. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Benedict. Caught here by Bell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Now gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for gone. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, Benedict. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw on second down, Benedict. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Benedict. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Gall. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gall. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To the air again. Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Running with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down and 4. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Bell, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. This is Geis. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They run with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short, as he did not get the push he needed. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So the Redskins down on the scoreboard. A little over 50 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. They'll look to throw. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, Charles, exciting to the very